Let me just be. What was that? Let me just be quite frank with this. Evolution doesn't make sense, and neither does the Bible story. Neither of them make any sense. When I hear people talk about that we were genetically created from aliens, that's why Asians look the way they do, blacks look the way they do, the whites look the way they do. It doesn't make sense. We all just got these things, and we just out of nowhere. It's like, what? What? Oh yeah, we came from monkeys. Let's tell them that. It doesn't make sense. And there's tons of other theories and things out there, like the Anunnaki created us. But how can any of us know the real truth if Christian's logic is from a book? Every religion is from a book. And it's like, who wrote that book? Who wrote the original book? Another person did, or something. It doesn't make sense. If I hear someone say that an alien created all of us genetically, that would make actually a hell of a lot more sense than we genetically changed from apes. It's like, what? It doesn't make sense. Why are there apes now, but some of us changed from apes? That doesn't... What? I'm sorry, but... It just baffles me that people... Anyone can write anything in a book. That doesn't mean it happened. In Revelations, most of the things in Revelations that happened in that book are happening right now. But who wrote that book? Who wrote the original book? Whoever did knew a lot of shit about the world. It's just... I would love explanations on things, like reasons why these things happen. Reasons where we came from, why we are the way we are, why we look the way we look, but there are no explanations. You can either go with science, or you can go with the Bible. There's nothing in between. Doesn't anyone find it strange that we're all just here? That no one really questions, like, okay, yeah, God created Adam and Eve. Oh, and then they just fucking made a bunch of people. Yeah, because that makes sense. It's like, this imaginary guy in the sky just created two people. They fucked and made a bunch of people. Because that's why everyone looks different from another person. And some people, oddly enough, which I don't know why no one questions this, have you ever seen a person, like an actor, and then they look identical to another actor from 50 years ago or currently, yet no one says, oh yeah, they're not related. You've seen that, right? You have seen that. Someone looks like an actor. Like, there's one, Katy Perry looks like Zoe, the fuck's her last name? And there are 3 other girls that look just like that. Why? Why? How? Oh, God. Fuck. The reason I don't edit every single video is because, let me tell you the process again, since I have to keep telling everyone. I have to go into Final Cut Pro, save the video, because Final Cut Pro isn't genuine. I torrented it, so it doesn't let me upload it from the application. Wouldn't that kind of be irritating, maybe? Taking a while? Yeah. I don't honestly think, since there's a blackout year, in between all the shit that happened, oh, my screen turned off, All the shit that happened in the Bible, right here. Blackout, modern day time. What? What? How is there a blackout in the modern day time? It's like dinosaurs, evolution, people, more people, evolution, more people, Bible, blackout, blank, and then modern day time. What? I'm sorry, it's just, what? Why? How? Can anyone answer me? Put your idea of how, and it's an idea, because you don't know. You read it somewhere else. You don't know how people were created. 90% of Christians and Catholics and all those religions are either taught because the parents teach the kid, and then it just goes on to the next generation, because the people can't think for themselves, or they just like the other people in the religion because everyone's nice to each other because they think that there's a man in the sky that grants all your wishes. That is the theory of relativity, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, faith. When you say something's going to happen for yourself, you'll eventually work hard to make that shit happen. But if you're depressed, you'll feel bad for me. I just want answers. Whether it's in a dream, whether it's directly, whether it's the government kidnaps me and tells me all the secrets and doesn't let me leave, fine. I would just love to know, what are we? What are humans? Who created the word humans? Who created the alphabet? Who created any of this shit? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. But it just baffles me how people just work. How they work boring jobs that they hate. And then they don't question anything. Where did I come from? And why am I doing this? Why do I have to work for these people? Why does no one question these things? I'm going to end the video here because, yeah, goodbye. Subscribe.